Hey everybody, it's Miss Keita, baby. Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and get into this pot roast. So I started out, I went to the store and bought I believe this is a chuck pot roast beef, not pork. Went ahead and rinsed it, patted it dry. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some oil to it and begin to season it. So I'm hitting it with my granulated garlic, my sea salt, my garlic salt, black pepper, smoked paprika, onion powder, and my Sazon. I put that on everything. Go ahead and massage it in, make sure to get in all the crevices, and then we're gonna go ahead and flip it and season the other side. Now, I usually don't do this step, so really you can skip this step if you like, but I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of flour on it so that when I sear it before I put it into my slow cooker, it'll get a nice crust on it. Again, you do not have to do that step. It's completely optional. All right, I went ahead and already had my skillet preheating. I added a little bit of oil to cover, enough to cover the bottom of the skillet. Now I'm gonna go ahead and place my pot roast in there to sear it on all sides. I will say I was multitasking. I was having a gathering for the October birthdays. So yes, this video is late. And so I kind of got sidetracked and started doing other stuff, but I promise you that it was not burned. You can differentiate burn from sear based off of the smell. So it was not burnt, and this turned out so good, so nice, so tender, you guys. And it was all gone. Everybody ate it up, okay? All right, so go ahead and sear it on all sides, and when you have seared it, go ahead and throw it in your crock pot. I did let this cook in the crock pot for about 5 hours. Typically, I do it overnight, so about 8 hours, I would say, if you want it nice and tender. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a gravy. Again, this step you do not have to do, but I went ahead and did it this time around. I made a roux by adding some butter to my skillet, about 3 tablespoons of flour. Now I'm gonna add to that a little bit of beef bouillon, stir it up and mix it till it's nice and smooth. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add my beef stock to this gravy, again, to make it nice and smooth and to you don't want it to be pasty, okay? So pour the liquid until the gravy is nice and smooth and silky and not pasty like you see right there, okay? And just kind of keep stirring it because you don't want any clumps or lumps. Once I'm done making my gravy, I'm gonna go ahead and season it. You have to season it to taste it as you go, and adjust the seasonings where you need to. If you need to add a little bit more salt or pepper or whatever the case is, please do so. And now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add this gravy mixture to my crock pot. The purpose is so that as the meat is cooking, the meat is gonna make its own juice. And so adding this gravy to it is gonna help thicken that juice up as it's cooking. You can thicken the juice once the meat is done cooking. You could thicken it after the fact by taking the meat out and then adding like a slurry to the mix, but I wanted to do it in advance so that I wouldn't have to worry about that. I did go ahead and cut up some potatoes. I seasoned them and I cut up some onion and I added it to the crock pot. And again, I let this cook for about 5 hours, or you can do it overnight on low. Towards the latter part of it, I added carrots, and that is it, y'all. Yes, it is on a paper plate because like I said, we had a gathering, so there was a whole bunch more food, y'all, and y'all ain't using my good dishes, okay? We ain't washing no dishes around here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like, subscribe.